Hello there, this is Jamie from RPS Audio. Now, what you're watching here is my editing process on Pro Tools for podcasting. We have 2 tracks of audio here recorded on Zoom, and I've pre-worked on this audio a little bit before what you're looking at right now. So it had a bit of noise processing, a bit of EQ, a bit of compression and some gating, things like that. Just to tidy it up, just to make it a little clearer, so that I, in my ears, when I was editing, had a clearer idea of what it would ultimately sound like, because that helps me to get a sense of the finished product. So what we're doing really, as we go through this audio, is I'm really cleaning up any extraneous stuff. So, for example, hesitations, misspeak, stuff like that. And then what that does, it just adds an air of professionality to the recording, and it just makes whoever's speaking sound that little bit more confident while retaining the sort of natural qualities of their speech, of their conversation, for both tracks of audio. This is where I think it's really important to have a human do this, because there are so many instances, thousands of instances in any sort of recording, where you have to decide, is that intentional? Does that help tell the story? Or is that just a little fluff that we need to clear up and sort out? And so I've edited hundreds of thousands of hours of audio at this point. And so I'm pretty comfortable choosing what's what and creating something that doesn't sound like it's been edited to death and races along without any natural pauses. Conversation has a rhythm and a pace, and particularly when people talk about things that they're impassioned about, maybe it speeds up a little bit and gets a little more intense, or when they're talking about something maybe a little sad or a little more serious, things slow down, there are slightly bigger pauses. That all has to be retained, and the meaning has to be conveyed in the most authentic, real way possible. And these are all decisions that I have to make and editors have to make when it comes to editing the audio for podcasting. Now, once I do that, then it goes through a second layer of sort of sweetening and tidying and making it all sound good. But what you're looking at right now is, as I described, the editing process. Also, in terms of content, there are many times when I'll have a customer say that they would like X part taken out, or maybe the first part of this question taken out. I've also already gone through that with this as well. So I'm not doing anything from an editorial standpoint in terms of chunks of audio that need to be shifted or adjusted or shortened or elongated or anything like that. That's all been done with this audio already. This is now that final pass through from an editing perspective that will really make it a compelling recording to listen to in the finished article when the podcast goes live. So from here, this gets exported as a file and then brought into the actual session for the episode. And then that, of course, gets combined with intros, outros, sound effects, other sound samples if they're referencing things, and just all gets mixed together in a way that is easily heard and understood and comprehended in different environments. So it could be in a car, it could be in a plane, when you're doing the washing up. All of these things, it has to sound great in all those environments. So that's the next stage. And of course, combined with everything else, there's nothing really jumps out volume-wise, and everything feels like it's cohesive and part of a full episode. And it's just something you can sit back and listen to, and it just sounds good wherever you are, whatever you're doing. So I just wanted to give a brief outline of the editing process, just sort of show you what I do and how it works. And then the idea really is that this is essentially inaudible. You know, this process, you can't tell that it's happened. It just sounds great, and you can't really define why. If you listen to original A and compared it to fully processed B, you'd tell the difference that, well, this sounds way better, and I don't necessarily know why. It just has a better flow. It sounds great, versus without all this stuff. This was an hour episode. This was a 30-minute episode. And, sort of going through in real time here and tidy things up. And, you don't lose a lot of content this way. It's little as you can see on screen, it's lots of little adjustments and little tweaks, but it really does have a big impact. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this process, talk to you guys about what I do. And yeah, of course, if you have any questions, shoot me a message on the site or any other way you'd like to get in contact with me. And yeah, we'll talk about your project. So thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.